Hi there, this is the motorhoming around video to show you how to fill the water. So we start at the water cap, which is here. Use your universal key, it goes in, turn it clockwise to unlock, pull it up. This is the water filler cap, and we turn that anti-clockwise to undo it, and give it a couple of turns and pull, and that will come out. And it's just the exact reverse to put it back in. You hold the outside still and you turn the middle. Just be very, very careful not to overturn it because it's made out of plastic and it will break. So once it's open, you've got access to the filler and you can just start pouring water in. So I'm going to go to the garage and grab out the hose. I always keep it on the left hand side. So we open the garage door. And in here you've got your water filler hose. Make sure you look after this. Lost a few of those. The hose is normally wound up. And on the very end of it, you've got this connection. Now, that connection won't pour into the tank, so you've got to take that off. It will, however, attach to campsite water connections. And just pull that off. Look after that. So when you get to the campsite, this is the universal connector that they use, and you just push that on and then this slides back to pull it off. Once it's connected, you put the hose into the water filler. Make sure it's pushed in quite far so that it doesn't drop out and that it doesn't spill water out. If you do get water coming out, depending on the water pressure in the campsite, you may get a bit of water come out, but if it's quite consistent, jiggle it around and make sure that the hose is in far enough. If you have someone on the inside looking up at the control panel and you press the button, it will tell you when it gets up to full. The other way of telling is it will start spitting out. So if it hasn't been spitting out water, the overflow will start spitting it out, and then you know that it's full. The final way of having a look to see if it's full, follow me. Inside the van, water tank is under here. You just lift that up on the red tap and you'll be able to see the water in there. So there's a few ways of making sure that it's full. I normally fill it until it starts overflowing, but obviously the van itself, when we rent it out, it doesn't come with a full water tank. Obviously that burns through an awful lot of fuel driving with a full water tank because it's about 200 litres. If you just pop up, and I'll show you up on here. This button here is to check the water. You press that and it will tell you this tank is empty, which is a normal status, but as it's filling up, that will go up to green, and then you know it's full.